Hi, everyone. Welcome to the No Depression Sessions. We're here on Music Row in Nashville, Tennessee right now with Zandi Holup. Zandi, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. We're about to hear 3 songs from the debut record, Wildflower. What do you want to do first today?
This song is actually called Mary Jane. I wrote this about a friend of mine who struggled with heroin addiction on and off for about 15 years. But I'm really, really proud of them because they got clean and they're in recovery. And that's not an easy thing for anybody to do. I think when you care about someone, you want to know them and you want to know every part of their soul. And for me, that is writing sometimes. So I wrote this song to talk about the trials and tribulations that they went through and how they came out the other side. He was a quiet boy in 7th grade. She had a little red streak in her twisted braids. He was curious and asked, "What's your name?" Her green eyes answered, "Mary Jane." They met up Friday after school. He lit her up, she made him feel cool. He could hurt all night and not feel pain, just looking at the stars with Mary Jane. She got him to grow up fast, that innocence you don't get back. The way he saw the world started to change. Felt so good when she was around, but every up took him further down, and he ain't ever really been the same since Mary Jane. He met her hippie friends one day, wearing tie-dye, singing Touch of Grey. They took trips real far away and were wilder than Mary Jane. There was a girl on the road with a tempting face. She rode a white horse and they found a place where she put a craving in his veins. Now he don't even talk to Mary Jane. She got him to grow up fast, that innocence you don't get back. The way he saw the world started to change. Felt so good when she was around, but every up took him further down, and he ain't ever really been the same. Yeah, since Mary Jane he went from high school straight to state rehab. 17 to 35, life of the party to barely alive. Now he's in the Church of Redeeming Grace. Some people cry, some people pray. There's folding chairs and coffee mate, and chips to count their day by day. That they quit that Mary Jane. Yeah, they all quit that Mary Jane. He was a quiet boy in 7th grade. She had a little red streak in her twisted braids.
All right, thank you for sharing that song with us. Very much appreciate it. Sounds fantastic in this room. Very happy about all of what we're doing right now. So thank you for sharing it with us.
Thank you for sharing this room with me
yeah.
so I can share my voice.
Yeah. We got a chance moments ago offline to discuss the power of healing, the methods of healing, the way healing works and what it means to you. Can you tell us more about what drives your interest in healing and how your music plays into that?
Well, I think a lot of the time, a lot of artists are kind of in perpetual pain because I think pain does create art. But I've always been the type of person that was seeking pleasure, seeking refuge from the pain. And people don't always realize that when they listen to my music because it is, well, very sad. That I really believe in healing and becoming a better person. But I write a lot of songs that are cathartic because I think that it's important for other people to have an outlet for their own pain to be felt. And sometimes it's scary to feel those emotions, but art allows for kind of a shoulder for someone to cry on. And the shoulder is the song a lot of the time. And I think that is kind of how you heal, is to let it out and to let yourself become the person that is feeling all those emotions so that you can set them free.
Well, I mean, it felt like you had some very specific references in that song. Like when you're talking about Coffee Mate and paper cups, like I've know something about the insides of those rooms, and it seems like only somebody with firsthand experience of how that stuff works. Even though I know that this song was about somebody else, but you have to, I think, have experience with that world in order to write in that level of detail.
I have had experience in so many worlds. I've lived 10 lives. Who's talking about 9 lives? I've lived 10. But yes, no, I've experienced pain. I've experienced happiness, everything in between. And I think it's important to talk about everything. I don't think that writing songs about fluff is what I came here to do. I want to write about real things. And sometimes real things are maybe uncomfortable for someone to listen to, or maybe they're extremely comfortable, and maybe they're a window to let someone look into a world that they're unfamiliar with. But I use my familiarity as eyes for that window.
Well, thank you again for coming and sharing this music with us. We're hearing 3 songs off of Wildflower. What's coming up second today?
I'm going to play you a song called Gas Station Flowers. Sometimes you take the bare minimum because that's all you think you're worth. I know better now, but I don't know if my heart knows better. But that's what this song's about. I'll take you drunk, I'll take you stoned. I'll take you back long as you come home. I'd rather go through hell than let you go. 'Cause those gas station flowers are better than being alone. Quick stop sack in your left hand, Lucky Strikes hot on your breath, a scratch-off ticket and a 16-ounce High Life can. I bet you saw them in the checkout line. Carnations $3.99, a cellophane wrapped afterthought. But hey, that's fine, at least they're mine. I'll take you drunk, I'll take you stoned. I'll take you back long as you come home. I'd rather go through hell than let you go. 'Cause those gas station flowers are better than being alone. They'll only last a couple days, just like the promises you break. But when we're making love, it makes the bad times seem okay. You bring your demons home at night, they're sitting pretty in a pipe. But am I any better when I'm sleeping next to mine? 'Cause I'll take you drunk, I'll take you stoned, I'll take you back long as you come home. I'd rather go through hell than let you go. 'Cause those gas station flowers are better than being alone. Being alone. I could hide your shoes, I could hide your keys, but I know that you'll always find a way to leave. I'll be the welcome mat you need to wipe all that bullshit off your feet. I know it's sick, I know it's weak, but it's been too long, I'm in too deep. You'll probably be the death of you, and you'll be the death of me. 'Cause I'll take you drunk, I'll take you stoned, I'll take you back long as you come home. I'd rather go through hell than let you go. 'Cause those gas station flowers are better than being alone. Being alone. Being alone.
Thank you, Zandi, for sharing that one as well. Tell us more about Wildflower, about what that name means to you, why you chose it, and how that relates to your growth as a person, as an artist.
Well, I think wildflowers are categorized by some people as weeds, but some people can fall in love with those weeds and see the beauty in them, but a lot of people will overlook them. And a lot of the time in my personal life, I always felt like I kind of stuck out and couldn't quite relate to the conventional people of the world. And it made me feel really insecure and not beautiful a lot of the time. But in my own journey as a person, just embracing myself and learning how to love and accept who I am, I wrote Wildflower because it's about seeing the wonderful characteristics of those weeds. And yeah, the people that want to overlook them, they can, but I learned to love myself for who I am. It's a battle. I work on it every day. No, I'm not perfect. But yes, this album is a collection of many different facets of my personality, my brain, my soul. And some people might see it as a weed, but some might see it as beautiful. And that is how I see this record.
Nice. Well, I feel like culturally and in terms of people, let's talk about lawn care for a second. In terms of how people take care of their lawn.
I know so much about lawn care.
And there's people are shying away more and more from just a grass lawn because that's not a natural thing. Like the weeds that come up and the things that want to grow naturally in that area help the entire ecosystem. And I would hope that culturally we're a little bit more interested now than maybe 30 years ago of looking at the weeds and letting them do the thing they do because they grow naturally. They're supposed to be there.
Absolutely. That could be another metaphor, like don't kill what's naturally there. Why are you killing it to create something that could even be harmful? So yeah, I definitely think it's important to obviously care for the environment because I love our world. But I think also just to choose to see the beauty in something rather than to just dig it up and take it away. I think it just depends on how you want to look at something, and that's how human beings are. If you choose to look at something and appreciate it, you actually can, because everything is beautiful if you take the time to look at it in a special way.
I agree completely. Thank you for taking your time to talk a little bit about the meaning of these songs and to play the songs themselves. We still have one more coming up from Wildflower. What's the last song today?
For my last song, I'm going to play a song called Cowgirls Don't Cry. You were a tall drink of water, and I wanted a sip. I guess out in the desert they make 'em like this. When you took off that Stetson hat and I saw the lion cheating truth, looked in the mirror, told myself the only thing I knew: cowgirls don't cry, they don't ask him why. Get back in the saddle and wish him goodbye. Hold on to their pride, just cut the ties. Dust off their boots, they just buck up and ride. I'm down in El Paso, my heart's in a lasso, and there's tears in my broken blue eyes. Guess I'm not a cowgirl, 'cause cowgirls don't cry. If you're gonna tame wild horses, you're gonna get hurt. The way that you cut me up was sharp as your spurs, dug into my feelings like heels in the dirt. Your kiss like a snake bite, and that venom still burns. But cowgirls don't cry, they don't ask him why. Get back in the saddle and wish him goodbye. Hold on to their pride, just cut the ties. Dust off their boots, they just buck up and ride. I'm down in El Paso, my heart's in a lasso, and there's tears in my broken blue eyes. Guess I'm not a cowgirl, 'cause cowgirls don't cry. Ooh. Cowgirls don't cry, they don't ask him why. Get back in the saddle and wish him goodbye. Hold on to their pride, just cut the ties. Dust off their boots, they just buck up and ride. I'm down in El Paso, my heart's in a lasso, and there's tears in my broken blue eyes. Guess I'm not a cowgirl, 'cause cowgirls don't cry.